Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, this is the introduction to the new project car. This is a 2011 335D. So this has a 3-liter inline-6 twin-turbo diesel engine, and I'm just doing a couple of buttons-ups on it because it has 140,000 miles. Just did a bunch of the vacuum lines on here, some new ones because the old ones get crusty when they get older, as well as it came with an aftermarket intake filter and box for it. It's underneath. Have most of the pieces off of it, and then I have a couple boxes of some other components, including intake manifold gaskets. So that's what I'm going to be tackling next. It looks like a couple of them are leaking as there's some oily spots. I pulled off the intake manifold. Wasn't the most difficult process. I did have to end up taking a piece off in the rear to be able to pull it up high enough to get it over the injector rails. All the ports are plugged right now. It was definitely leaking in the back here because it was pretty oily, and you can see there's a bunch of stuff pretty gunked up. I cleaned it up the best I could. Here's the intake manifold itself. I do have the swirl flap deletes. I think all the gaskets in here are also leaking, so I bought a kit. Hopefully those fit correctly. And then I have brand new gaskets for the intake manifold itself. These don't feel the worst. They are a little bit crunchy. These feel a little better. So I'm going to swap all the gaskets over and put it back on the car. Stay tuned, folks. Okay, here's the intake manifold. I'm just doing the swirl flap deletes and putting new O-rings on them. Here's the O-ring that comes off, and then these are the ones I bought on Amazon that are good for oil. As you can see, these new ones fill out the gaps so much better than the ones that apparently came with these flappers. I don't know if these are the original ones, but I'm assuming they came with the kit whenever somebody put these on here. Highly recommend these. These are the 3.5 millimeter ones that are 32 millimeters in diameter. They fit much better. It goes in pretty tight, but I think it's going to make a much better seal. Here we are, all ready to go, prepped with the new gaskets. There's all the old gaskets. Block off plates, all new gaskets in there. They fit really snug. It's fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and put this back on the car, and then we will show you again. Here we are with the intake manifold all put back together. New gaskets tightened down, throttle bodies all set, plugged in with the gasket in here all set. Then I put a new O-ring on the vacuum pump as well because that looked like it was leaking underneath. Couple dollars to fix that. And then the turbo outlet hot side pipe to the intercooler, the orange one under here, was absolutely leaking all under the undercarriage here. So I put a new gasket on the top section of it. That was a pain in the butt to get out, but not too bad. The gasket was clearly messed up in there, so that'll work out great. And then I took off the turbo inlet as well, and I'm going to do a catch can setup, which I'll show you guys how I'm going to make it happen in another video. And then it definitely needs a new gasket for the inside of the turbo there, so I'll get one of those all situated. Stay tuned, folks.